With the rise of Rabbit R1, many of us have been scavenging on the web to find alternative personal autonomous AI agent assistants. I've covered a few on this channel that are completely for free to access, such as Multion as well as Hyperwrite. Well, today I would like to introduce another personal autonomous AI assistant that takes control of your OS. Introducing OS Copilot. It's a project working towards a generalist computer agent with self-improvement. Now, unlike the other OS AI assistants I've covered, OS Copilot is an ideal autonomous functioning agent that can interact with the computer on challenging tasks and self-improve for future tasks for having this semantic memory feature. Sorry for being repetitive, but this month we had insane partnerships with big companies giving out subscriptions to AI tools completely for free. These are tools that will streamline your business's growth and improve your efficiency. Just being a patron this past month, you were given access to 6 paid subscriptions completely for free. Not only do you access these subscriptions, but you gain the ability for consulting, networking, collaborating with the community, as well as with myself. You get access to daily AI news, resources, giveaways, and so much more. If you're interested, check out the Patreon link in the description below to gain access to these benefits. Now, just take a look at this demo video, which is showcasing the use case of OS Copilot. Now, in this demo, we can see that there is a prompt being given to OS Copilot to play any random music, and the Copilot executes this command by opening up any streaming service that is locally prevalent. So in this case, it's opening up Apple Music to play that random music. And it starts playing it, and this is just something that is quite generic. It's an example that is just showcasing the very basic use case of OS Copilot. There's many other examples, and this is something that we're going to take a look at throughout today's video. Now, we're also going to be exploring this new personal autonomous AI assistant further in detail. We're going to showcase how you can install it and going over the semantic memory feature, as this is something that is quite unique in comparison to many of these other autonomous AI assistants. So with that thought, guys, stay tuned and let's get straight into the video. If you would like to book a one-on-one with me where you can access my consulting services, where I can help you grow your business or basically give you a lot of different types of solutions with AI, definitely take a look at the calendar link in the description below. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video at the World of AI. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at OS Copilot. This is a new framework aimed to develop generalist computer agents that are capable of interacting with various elements within your operating system. This includes the web, code terminals, files, multimedia, and third-party applications. It's introducing Friday, which is a self-improving embodied agent, and it's something that is designed to automate general computer tasks. Friday has demonstrated strong generalization to unseen applications, and is something that even outperforms previous methods by 35%. This is off of a GAIA benchmark. Now, this framework also showcases evidence of Friday's ability to control and self-improve on tasks like Excel and PowerPoint with minimal supervision. It's something like semantic memory, where it's able to have this recurring memory to improve on itself so that future generations are better. Just take a look at this example over here, which is showcasing what you can actually do in various types of elements. In this case, you're able to enter into the focus mode, where you can adjust your work layout and theme. You can even have it play music. In this case, it's calculating and filling out the spreadsheet with a basic prompt. You're able to even create a web page, and it can do so by generating the files that are required. It can access this on your own operating system and compile it and build your web page for you. So before we even get into the nitty-gritty, I'm going to be showcasing how you can quickly get started with this. It's super simple. You want to copy this command over here. But before we even get to that, there's a couple prerequisites that you will need to fulfill beforehand. You're going to need to make sure that you have Git, which is an application that lets you clone any repository on GitHub. You need to make sure that you have Python, as well as a code editor, such as Visual Studio Code. Once you have those 3 things installed, you'll also need to make sure that you have condas to actually set up your Python environment. Once that is done, you can then move forward by installing this. So it's super easy. What you want to do is open up command prompt. Once you have done that, you can then copy and paste that command that we just recently copied, which is git clone the repository link, and then click enter. This will start cloning this repository, and it'll take a couple of seconds, and once it has done, we can then move forward with the next command. And that is actually creating the environment for Python, and it's super simple. You want to copy conda create and this command, and then you can move forward with this. So if it stalls a little bit, you can click enter, and then it'll proceed forward with installation. And once this is finished, you can then copy and paste this command into your command prompt. Okay, let me copy it again. So once that is done, I can then click enter. This will start creating the environment, and once it has finished creating the environment, we can then activate it so that we can operate whatever commands within that environment. So once it has finished doing so, I'll be right back. Now, once it has finished creating your environment, you can activate it with this command, which is right over here. Once you have done that, you can install the dependencies. So what you want to do is go into the Friday directory, and it's super simple. You can just type in Friday, cd Friday, sorry, and then click enter. Once you're inside the directory, you can then install the requirements. This will take a couple of minutes, so don't worry about it. It'll let it sit for a little bit and install. And once that's finished installing, we can then move forward with installation. So in the meantime, what you can do is set up your OpenAI API key. And this is by going to the OpenAI API dashboard, collect your API key, and then we're going to be inputting it into the config.json file. So make sure you get that key, and we can then go forward and input it into this file. So what you can do now is open up Visual Studio Code, and what you want to do is open up folder. Click on this button and then find where you had cloned the actual OS Copilot file. So I'm gonna quickly find it right over here, Friday. Click on select opening the folder. Trust the authors at your own discretion. Go to the config.json file. In this case, I'm not going to be using this, the GPT-4, but select whatever model that you want. You can even use the vision model, but in this case, I'm just going to be inputting my key and setting it to GPT-3. So I'm going to go over, set this properly, and I'll be right back. All right, so I have it set to GPT 3.5 Turbo, and once that is done, you can just simply click save, and you can close this. Now, once that is done, you can then go back to your command prompt, and you can go back to the GitHub repo. This is where we can now go forward and execute your task. So what you want to do is copy this command over here, and they basically have stated that run the following command to start Friday. Replace the query, which is this tab over here, with your task as needed. By default, the task is move the text file containing the word agent from the folder named document to the path working directory /agent. Now, if the task requires using related files, you can use this command over here. So if you want to get some sort of file out of, or execute some sort of task out of a file, you can set this command over here. Now, there's a couple of things I want to mention before we move forward into the analytics of this project. I want to talk about the user interface, where you can enhance this by starting up your own intuitive front end using Friday front end. So if you're interested in that, you can then click on this, and it'll showcase how you can get started by deploying this Friday front end. It'll look a little bit easier, and you'll have that left or that right panel on your screen to interact with OS Copilot. Now, if you go down a little bit more, they also say that you can deploy your own API tools with Fast API. So if you're interested in that, you can also do that. And there's a lot more information on the GitHub repo, which showcases how you can do that. So if you're interested, definitely take a look at this, which will give you a lot more information on OS Copilot and installing other add-ons to it. Now, over here, we have the OS Copilot framework, which is helping us build language agents that work directly in our operating system. It consists of three main components. You have the planner, the configurator, as well as the actor. It first starts off with the planner, which is a component that breaks down the user request into smaller tasks. So this is something that helps plan to accomplish the tasks. It understands the capabilities of each of the agents that will be used, and it gathers information about the tools as well as the operating system to assist in planning. This is then sent over to the configurator, which is kind of inspired by the human brain's memory system. This is a component that configures each substack to help the agent complete it. It has working, declarative, and procedural memory. This is then sent over to the actor, and this is where the actor carries out the planned task, and it has a first proposed action that is based on the configured substacks, and then it actually executes them based on your operating system. Now, after it actually executes it, it evaluates the outcome and it provides feedback so it improves future executions based off of that semantic knowledge. And this is how it basically operates. Now, it goes into the Friday agent as well as showcasing the evaluations through experiments. So if you're interested in this, truly recommend you read through it because it's quite interesting and it gives you a lot more details as to how it basically functions and how they basically develop it. So if you're interested, I can leave this link as well as all the other links that I used in today's video in the description below. But with that thought, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and you got some sort of value out of it. Make sure you check out the Patreon page if you want to access our private Discord. There's amazing subscriptions and giveaways. So if you're interested in that, definitely take a look at this because it is truly worthwhile. Make sure you follow us on Twitter if you guys haven't already to stay up to date with the latest AI news. Lastly, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and check out our previous videos because there is a lot of content that you'll definitely benefit from. So with that thought, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Spread positivity, and I'll see you guys fairly shortly. Peace out, fellas.